Oh, oh. I forgot my bottle of water. Oh, well, it's okay. A surprise. Hey, 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 hey. Captain Chris Johnson here. After a long, beautiful, hard day Saturday, I am here. I want to thank Susie, Jean, Red, everyone out there that I haven't seen yet. Mike Ellis, I even think that alive. And I thought, well, I better get on this. And I titled a little differently today. Um, if I can even remember it, what's next? Watch us go. Many different things I've thought about all day today. And a lot of people, I gotta believe. By the way, if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. I gotta believe that after yesterday, I think there's a big relief in the air for a lot of people. And I'm not even talking about that. What I want to talk about is simply moving forward in the right direction. Uh, and a lot of people ask me different kind of questions, and I want to give you the best response I can. And usually the best response is wait for my brother Ash Mafara, your brother, your friend, your CEO, to explain things. Yesterday was one thing. It's done. It's over. It's closed. We don't need to talk about it anymore. If he wants to, we can in the future. I don't know. But many people are thinking, oh my God, my brain was going crazy today. I didn't even know how to explain it to myself what I was thinking. And I thought about what do I got to say or what can I say to all these individuals who have other things on their mind about other things. So let me be clear about this. And I want to be clear. I still want to have fun. I still want to joke around. Uh, I watched the first big webinar last week. I think it was last week again. And that was really all I needed to hear. Read through O News 1 to 10. 11 is coming. And I understood more. And the more I sit down and I think about what this new direction is, the more I can tell you. How's that? Ash Mafar and his team has been very, very productive as far as doing things. Big, bold, beautiful things that, yeah, we don't see yet. But that's okay. Because I'm telling you, I know what they're doing. And it's exciting. I was just chatting with him a minute ago. And I asked him, well, how did our views look from yesterday? He said it was about 140,000, and if you add it all up with the different people sharing different languages, about 250,000 people viewed that webinar yesterday. Okay, which Ash thought was going to be horribly boring. Like Susie said, I was actually pretty excited to let it go, get it done, say what you had to say. Now, a lot of people were thinking, probably just like me, is okay, what else? What the message she put out yesterday was for one thing. That's it. If you have questions to some of the other things maybe you're thinking about, and it's hard for me to explain that, it'll all be talked about and shared in the future by Ash Mafara. He said, basically, and I don't even want to say the word, but I'll say it. Unpassive is there. And I want to put his words, and I wrote a few notes because I want to say them perfectly. And of course, I can't ever think of nothing when I want to. He basically said this. Yes, Unpassive is there. We're going this way. But there are some things in Unpassive that still has to be dealt with. And I'm saying this because if you do have a question of maybe something that you wanted to hear yesterday, he was going to say, that's the kind of things he's talking about. Yes, Unpassive does have some things that still need to have attention and close. But I want you all to stop worrying about that right now. That's really, it might be your concern, but it's not. And when Ash is ready to talk about that, when those things are cleaned up, okay, and not the company Unpassive, things that were in it that we're no longer doing. We're moving in a whole new direction. And this is what I can tell you. And Susie actually helped me out with this today because we had a long discussion. Because I said I want to talk to people about moving forward. I always say, don't ever forget about your past, but you still got to move forward. You got to live for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way to the end of the week, and then do it over again. And that's what Ashmafar has done. I just watched the big one a week ago, how Ash was saying there was mistakes made. He took full credit for it. All right. There was things that, I want to say this. One of his big things he said is we are not abandoning our dream. We are pruning no longer what serves us. Okay. And I thought that was very important when he said it, because I took it as not necessarily people, but as there was things that he saw before we did that no, we just can't do it that way. We got to find a better way. And if someone asks me a question, Chris, now what? Kind of love that question. And not a lot of people ask me that. It's a few individuals. Hey, Chris, now what? And let me give you a couple of Ashmafar's words. A birth of something better. A birth of something better. If you think back about me 5 years, maybe you were 7, 8 years longer, or in the last 3, 4 years when Ash was really starting to put things out that he was not happy with. He didn't like the way it was going. All right. That big, beautiful, bold dream he constantly reminds us about. It's still there. Even though this other company with the O word, I don't even want to say it anymore. I don't want to talk about that anymore. That company is, it served its purpose. Let's put it that way. All right. It served its purpose. I'll give you a quick example. I've been working for 2 days on one wire issue on my RV. Okay. I put a new basket on the back of my RV, and there's a ground wire I just can't find. But in the process of looking for that one bad wire, I found 2 bad wires, believe that or not, that I never saw before that were actually broke, and I checked, the lights weren't working. But in the process of looking for that one thing that I know wasn't working, I couldn't figure it out, I found 2 other things that they are both working. I think this is the same way Ashmafara is thinking. Yep, we did this. I seen this. You could say build a better mousetrap. I don't even say that no more. I say this, Ashmafara's words, never before seen products. That's where we're going. To answer anyone's question that has that question, never before seen products. We are creating a new vehicle, but more than that, we are clarifying a new direction. There's the new direction, guys. The new direction is something better. Something that was discovered because mistakes were made. He's talked about how he's learned, how he's found out things that, wow, I like that. That's what Ashmafar is moving us to, the next direction. The edge of something brand new. Something that we have to do differently. All right? This is all things that Ashmafar says. This isn't Chris Johnson saying it. Wonderful new things are on the way. Wonderful new things are on the way. All right. I said it today in the new group, the new Facebook group. One door closed, many will open for all of us. I know and I believe that Ashmafara has many new doors that we're all going to go through. Yep, a big one was closed. Loved it. Don't care about it anymore. Actually, I never really cared about it, because that was between Ashmafara and that other thing I won't talk about. Something I had no control over. I didn't have a say in it, but he did it. He closed it. We were just talking about how progressive Ashmafar and his team has been in the last few weeks. couple big webinars. We got O News 1 to 10. Many positive things that are coming out of this. I mean, 240,000 people viewed something that Ash thought was boring. You see the sleeping bears? I had some people that have been in this for 5 or 6 years text me, Chris, can you tell me what's going on with this company? And I say, there's too much to tell you. Go check your back office. Watch the webinars. Read the O News. You see, a lot of people, well, most of us aren't patient. I get it. Ash Bafaris said that last week also, and I wrote it down. He said, you deserve more than words. You deserve results. All right? Everything we build, everything we launch, everything we promise will be tested, proven, and ready to go. Start small and then expand. So I'm giving you the new direction. Maybe you just don't know it yet. In the past, he's talked about, 40 or 50 products. And he realized, maybe it wasn't such a good idea. We got to do it differently. Let's get one going. Don't know what it is. He's got 2 that we don't really talk about, but they're there. We're not in use yet. Let's start small and expand. And then we're going to scale the heck up. All right, that's the new direction, guys. I would say don't worry about the little details. And maybe those little details are important to you. All right? And they will all be answered. Listen, I can almost say that as we go on, each week, we're going to hear a little bit more. And maybe some of those questions that you have will be answered. Listen, I know Ash very well. And a lot of the times I want to understand exactly what he's thinking, what he's saying. And I do. He's telling me in my head, don't go nowhere, Chris. We're in a rebirth, Chris. It's going to be very, very exciting, Chris. And now add all your names to that. This is what I hear all day long. This is what I know. This is why we get on here and we talk about it. The new direction, simply put, is going to blow us all away. Now, do we know all the details? Ash have said that. No, we don't. Is he going to be transparent as we go along? Oh, absolutely he is. Can he answer a lot of those questions that you might have from the past? Not yet, but I'm sure he will. Because he's strategically doing everything the right way. Now, I can honestly say, because I don't know nothing about how to run a global company. In the past, I didn't know what was strategic or not. I'm going to be honest with you. I just believed in what he was doing. And then, someone threw a boulder at us. Kind of stopped us in our tracks. Not him. Because while we were getting rolled over by those boulders, he found some pretty amazing individuals that's building your future. And they're not complaining about it. They're building your future, and they're definitely not complaining about it. Matter of fact, they're very excited and proud of what they've done so far. Okay, but you don't see it yet. But you will. I promise you that you will see it. Now, a lot of you didn't know, Ash Bafar, he'd probably get mad at me. He did not feel very well yesterday. He was a little under the weather. But he knew he had to get out and talk about certain things. And he did that. I commend him for that. I think about all the times that I went to work and I was sick as a dog and I couldn't stand it. And then I'm thinking again, this is another reason why he's doing it. People, they get sick and they still got to go to work and they get worse. Guys, everything is happening for a reason. Everything is happening for a reason in this company right now. We've had phenomenal. We've had some letdowns, but not by Ash or the teams. Maybe before we did. But that road or that future is very clear for all of us. And y'all need to understand that. Y'all, it's because the cowboy hat's on. I'm talking like a cowboy now. But the right direction, the new direction, the only direction is being guided through us by Ash Mafara. And if you have questions, that's okay. That's pretty normal. You're a human. I expect them. But I can tell you this, that he's going to answer all your questions as we go along here. But I'm not going to worry about things that I can't control or see. I just got faith in this guy, what he's going to do. You know, Gene Oliva did a live today talking about how a pearl is made. Very good analogy, Gene. I think you're on here. But let's not look back anymore. Let's not forget. Absolutely never forget the bad things, because it's going to better you in life. That's really what betters you in life. Mistakes. Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. I wish I never would have done that. But in order to get somewhere, you have to try certain things, even if you fail. You've heard it a million times by some of the biggest leaders in the world. Oh, I failed. I kept failing. You know, Rocky Balboa, it's not how hard you hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep going. Ash Mafara got hit pretty hard. A lot of us don't realize that. Why do I say that? My personal reasons. He got hit hard financially. He got hit hard emotionally. They tore his heart out of his body is what they did. But he never stopped. He kept going and he kept going and he kept going. And that's where we're at today. He could have just gave in a long time ago. He could have fought this other fight and kept fighting it. But he said, man, it's time to move forward. I got to get this done. And he did. Bravo, Ash Mafara. But if you got any questions about where we're going, I just told you. Something that's brand new, never before seen, will change the internet. It will change the world. It's going to change lives like you won't believe it. I'm not promising you that. I'm telling you that. That's the belief I have in Ash Mafara, his team, his family. That's the belief I have in him. And I know a lot of people. I know at least 250,000 people that probably think the same way. Because right now, a lot of you are struggling. Oof, I know it because a lot of you tell me. I got family members that are struggling. Talk to them daily. And they ask me all the time, Chris, when is this going to get going? And I said, it's going to get going. It's already started. Each week it's going to get better. And that's all I can tell you. But I know for 100% that this is going to take off. It's going to fly. Just like that new Facebook group I talked about. Oh, my God, I think it's over 11,000 people now. Poor Tanya. Tanya's going crazy. She's doing the best she can with a lot of help. So cut her some slack a little bit. Groups. You got to love them. Stay focused. That's what Ash Mafara said. Stay focused. Concentrate on the big picture. Don't worry about the old picture. And the things that have to be cleaned up in the old picture, I'm sure he's going to talk about. I'll say it again. So don't worry about that stuff. We're moving forward like a locomotive. Big, bold, heavy, strong, fearful, fearless, God-loving. You guys have no idea. You really don't. Some of you still don't have an idea. You know why? Because you send me a lot of things. I'm like, they got no idea. Same thing Mike Ellis told me in Colorado. People still don't have no idea. A door was closed, folks. Get ready for many of them to open. I love you all. God bless. I'm sorry I popped in at a goofy time. Like and subscribe. It's free. Like and subscribe to all the channels. They're all free. Watch. I wouldn't say watch yesterday's again, but a week ago I'd watch it again. And I'd read the O News. And Ash is telling you, you just don't know what the new direction is. Stay positive. Stay thirsty, my friends. I always wanted to say that. I can't even remember what the drink it was, Sadaki or something. But I love every one of you. Let me say hi if my eyes will even open. Hi, Kiana, what's happening? Lori Lund, my old trivia people. Mama Do. Quatel, what's up, Qua? M. Kaylee, Patricia Parent, Susie McCrae. It was a hard live, Suze. It was a hard live. Because I want people to be excited. I want people to understand that. And I'll say this, one thing Ash Bafar that I really love that he said, and I'm not gone yet, so hold on. He says the direction he's going is going to be, how did he say it? Everything perfect. Abiding every rule, every law that's out there. Not getting anyone upset. I love that he said that. Because a lot of companies, they can't say that. Ethical, clean. See, I love breaking rules, but I know there's some rules you shouldn't break. That's me. But Ash Mafara, he doesn't want to break any rules. He wants to do it because he wants to protect you. And he's talked about that. He does want to protect you. But as far as us moving forward, you better hang on. You better hang on. I'll say it this way. You better hang on with a lot of patience. Hang on with a lot of patience. You will understand, I believe, each week, each time Ash talks about what happened, what's going on, the cleanup, some of the things that has to be cleaned up. But that company, that's 10 years behind me now. I'm looking at my next 10 years of clean, clear, fun, exciting, and I didn't even have to do the work. Remember all that. Okay. Hello, Mr. Ash Mafara. Excellent timing. Oh, Lord. There he is. Hi, James Hawkins. How you doing? Ash is in the house. I hope you're feeling better, brother. Guys, say some prayers. He's got a little sore throat, a little scratchy. He's gone through a lot. A lot of people you don't realize. A lot of you don't realize the hours that he kept for the last few months doing things. And not just fighting things, but building things. See, he had his time for his fights, but he did most of the time building. His mind, man, doesn't stop. I tell him you need to sleep more. You don't listen to me, though. He's got to listen to his wife, though. You don't have to listen to me. Dane, how you doing, Dane? All the way from Australia. Norelli in the house from Australia. Look at all the Australians. It must be a good time for you guys right now. You guys just know, stay excited. Was this the greatest live? Probably not, because I'm trying to explain to you how lucky we all are and how blessed we all are. And the naysayers right now, they have no idea what to say anymore. Ash completely confused them all, which I loved, by the way. Shout out to the good people in this world. Shout out to gathering good people to do the right thing. Not complain, not bitch, not moan. Oops, sorry about the language, but do the right thing. And respect the fact that someone is doing the right thing for all of us. I got a lot of respect for Ash, his wife and his kids and his teams and his lawyers. Bravo, lawyers. We're moving forward with the best of the best. How can I say that again? We're moving forward with the best of the best. Be ready. Stay excited. I love you all. And have a nice, what is it, Saturday? I don't know what day it is anymore. I can't wait for all of you to say, I don't even know what day it is anymore. You're going to have so much fun and so excitement in your life, my opinion, that you're going to say, like me, I don't know what day it is anymore. I don't look at the clock. I don't think about Monday to Sunday. It's just there. I wake up to it, thankful for it. But it's going to be an exciting rest of my life. I'm going to tell you that. I think for you too. Matter of fact, I know for all of you. So keep going. Don't stop. Ashma Farah, keep it going, baby. Woo! That's what he does. I love you all. John Burlow, there you are. I'll see y'all later. Go eat some dinner. I think it's dinner time. God bless you all.